Hello everyone, for the final video of the night. And those who are wondering, I do 3 videos a night or 3 during the middle of the day. So it can go both ways. If all of you were wondering, and I still post 3 videos per day as a promise. So don't worry. And today's review is going to be about the final Equalizer film made just recently, a couple years ago. But before I go into that review, first I want to stress this enough. If you haven't seen the first 2 Equalizer films, I would highly recommend it to see them first, but then seeing this one. Because this is similar to John Wick, same genre. And both genres and both different franchises are good. So I stress this enough because I don't want anyone to be spoiled or to skip ahead or miss something. So if you haven't seen the first 2 before seeing this, I would highly recommend to see the first 2 as a recommendation. But this is the final chapter for the Equalizer franchise. And before going into it, first I want to say thank you to the people that made this possible for me. Without my loyal fans, without the viewers, without the subscribers, and the people who want to see my downfall, I won't be here in the first place. So again, thank you very much for your love and support. And I won't ever forget that. I take this job very seriously, and I keep my word. And I know it helps people out there who are struggling and want to be entertained and do something fun. Or do something different. So understand. And if you like what I do on this channel, I do TV show reviews, gaming reviews, and movie reviews. So if you like what I do on here and want to subscribe, my channel is at History Buff 2.0. You can't miss it. And also please hit the notification bell down below next to it so you can see my videos first when notified, since I post on the daily. So 3 per day, in case anyone's here for the first time. Comment down below, like, share, if you want to express how I'm doing at this, you can. I want to know all of your feedbacks so I can improve little by little. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the last film for the Equalizer. So Equalizer 3 kind of closes off the whole thing. If you've seen this one film, for this particular actress was in it, and Denzel gave her a tip about, I think, drugs going into this country, if I'm right. She worked for, I think, the CIA or different type for authority. And once he gave her that tip, we see Denzel, I believe, not in the U.S. anymore. He's somewhere else. I forgot the country. And that country is being terrorized by these mobsters that think they are the shit and take people's stuff whenever they want, and people don't have a say in anything. It's a common theme in our society that we live in. But it's very common, and people don't like that type of thing. They just don't. But as he sees this injustice, he brings on, he basically confronts them about this. And how this movie starts is on point. If you've seen the first 2, you'll understand what he does in the beginning of the film. And what he does is simply he kills these bad people knowing he's doing this. He promised his wife after she passed to not do this anymore. And he was sick doing it. So after he killed everybody in that one place and gave off that tip, the mob who was in charge of that was informed they were not happy. They weren't. So he basically brought war to them. One by one, pieces were falling apart. In that small town, in that country, felt they had a protector and could be independent and stand up to these bullies. And in that case, they did. They had to be encouraged. And he was their protector in that town. After a while, when everybody felt comfortable with him and everything, and felt confident in themselves and dealing with the problem, he became a full-time resident and felt content and didn't have to move anymore, and he was a happy man. He solved all these problems. He wanted to retire, and he retired. So this movie came to a happy ending. All the bad people were dealt with, embarrassed, and arrested for their crimes against hurting people, murdering them, the drugs, all the 9 yards. So justice was done, and this movie had a happy ending. And frankly, I'm not going to go into full detail about the story, because if you haven't seen this film, it's a masterpiece, and I don't want to ruin that experience for anyone who hasn't seen it. But if you have seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. So, I don't want to ruin the excitement and the emotions of people who haven't seen it. But other than that, the story was on point. And this was the last film for the franchise, which is a good thing. It wasn't milked to death like so many other franchises were. And the actors were on point. Story was on point. And it taught you something. Every movie he was in for the Equalizer taught you something. There was a pattern. That for an individual was in a bad spot, taught them things, and they were self-confident to do things on their own. But this time, this case was a whole town, a whole bunch of people he helped instead of one person. In the previous two, he helped one person and dealt with the problem. This time, he helped the entire town contain the problem, and he was very content of what he done. And that concluded his story. And for me, the viewer of that film, I was very happy when I saw it in theaters and when I saw it on DVD. It was very poetic in how it started and how it ended for the whole franchise. If you haven't seen the Equalizer films at all, I would encourage you to see them, because they're really good films to watch and not misses. And plus, Denzel Washington is that actor. He's the shit. He's golden in almost every film he's in. But other than that, will I be ruining the film at all? That I'm gonna end the review section. And if I wanted to rank the film itself, 10 out of 10 without question. I already told the reasons why. But if you're the first time on this channel and seeing this video, basically the characters were on point, the story was on point, and basically concluded the trilogy with poetically. So I enjoyed what they done and did the right thing. And the action was kick-ass too a lot of ways. It was very graphic to a certain extent, but still a good film. But other than that, if you like what I do on this channel, and want to subscribe, I do TV show reviews, gaming reviews, and movie reviews. And my channel is at History Buff 2.0, and can't miss it. And my short-term goal for subs is 150, and my long-term goal is 200. And with us doing that together, it's very possible. And we'll get there one day, little by little. And comment down below, like, share. And I want to say thank you to the people that made this possible for me. So, without all of you, I wouldn't be doing it in the first place. So thank you very much for the subscribers, viewers who give this channel a chance, then subscribe. People who want to see me fail. And so on and so forth. So I want to say thank you to all of them. And one final note. If you feel hesitant of seeing certain films, video games, or TV shows after seeing my review, just know I barely review bad stuff. Once in a blue moon I do. But that's often. I mostly review good content for the most part. So, but other than that, just don't feel afraid to see new things if you feel uncertain. Give it a chance and see what you think. Life is too short to be scared to do stuff and see stuff that's entertaining in the process. So, have fun and be safe with that kind of stuff. That's all I gotta say for now. May God bless you all. Stay safe. And I will see you on the next one.